Hello, this is Tom Rake, and hey, we're here with a treat today. We're going to do an alignment with the X-613 launch aligner, but we're going to do it on something a little larger. If you notice, we got a beautiful Ford Expedition here, not the smallest vehicle out there. You can also do a 250, 350, etc., so that's not a big deal. But we want to kind of show you how this works basically with the tire type wheel clamp units on this unit. And basically it works just the same as it always does, and we'll kind of take you through from the first of the procedure all the way through. And here to help me today is Harrison. Harrison, step on over. Let's get this alignment done, okay? Good deal. Hey, what are you going to do first?
Well, we're going to go ahead and go in here to four-wheel alignment.
I like it. Good.
And then select our car through here.
Very good. You know, you look like you've done this a few times.
A couple times.
Okay, a couple times. I'm liking that. Well, you got a four-wheel drive and all, and there you go. You got measurements. Confirming the vehicle, good. Now, we're to the point right now where we can do a tire inspection, and we're going to bypass this step for right now. We got brand new tires on here, and they're full of mud, so we know they're brand new, so we're not going to inspect them. But if we take a look at it, let's go ahead and show you how quick it is. So here's where you would do your tire air pressure inspection. You would do basically your steering suspension inspection. Since we have new tires on here, basically that was just done. So we're going to go ahead and go past that step. The nice thing about this is you can go ahead and document all of it, which is nice. So Harrison's got us to the step where we're going to start doing the alignment. And hey, what are we going to do first?
Well, we're going to make sure the vehicle's on the turn plates like it should be, which it looks like it is.
Okay, now you said on the turn plates properly as it should be. What are you talking about there?
Well, you want to make sure it's centered on the turn plate.
That way when you move the steering wheel and such, obviously it's going to turn easily, so we don't have anything in the turn plate area or anything that's going to obstruct the movement. So that's great, you're right on. Gosh, that's fantastic. What are you going to do next after you do that?
Once we make sure we're in the middle of the turn plate, we're going to go ahead and make sure our wheels are chocked, which it looks like they are. And then we're going to lock the steering wheel with the included steering wheel lock.
Well, all righty. Can you go ahead and take care of that for us? You know, I kind of like this job here. I'm doing pretty well. So Harrison's going to go ahead and lock the wheel. Now, the reason we're going to lock the wheel, our next step is going to be to compensate our wheel sensors after we install them and such. And we want to make sure that we roll it straight back and straight forward. That's why we're locking the steering wheel so there's no movement. We want to put it in the same place where it was and then kind of work it from there. So very important that you do all these steps correctly. Let's see, it looks to me like you're going to put on what next?
Absolutely, we're going to put on the
wheel clamps. Yeah, you got it. Okay, let's get it done. Now, Harrison is going to use the tire wheel clamp type adapter in this particular case, and so it's going to grab onto the tire. Now, remember, this adapter has a balance vial on the top of it, so you have to make sure very simply that it's level. So we're going to level it, and he's going to go ahead and put it on, making sure that the wheel clamp is all the way against. If you notice, he gave it a good tug to make sure he's in good shape there. And then he's going to go ahead and do all the other units. So he's going to do the right rear next. Now, it doesn't really matter what position you do first. You know, get comfortable with the alignment as you do it, and whatever works best for you in your shop environment, obviously, is what you want to follow. So in this particular case, we're starting over here, going to the rear. Now remember, each of these particular targets that we see here that are attached to the sensor, those targets have a certain specific position. Those positions, of course, are marked right on the target, so it's pretty simple to get them in the right place. Just read the back of it and you're good, okay? So we should be pretty good. Harrison's getting the other side. Oh, he's done already. Wow. Okay, you ready to go?
For sure.
So let's go to the next step. So the calibration units, we've got to put those on. So hey, why don't you take us through the one on this side, and then you get the other side on, and we'll go on to the next step. Now, if you notice, they're magnetic, so he basically places it on the steel rack, puts it in place, and he's got it centered into the vehicle so we can blow the beam across to the other side. He's going to go ahead and place the one on the other side. And when he places the one on the other side, what's going to happen, of course, is we're going to get some blue beeps, a blue, and then it's going to turn green. When we're all set as far as the green goes, we're ready to go. Take it from there. As you can see, we're ready to do the rolling compensation, and it gets interesting on these newer vehicles with the push start and such, and they have new things like basically situations where we put it into park automatically if you get out of the vehicle and such. So what you can do is you can use your scan tool in this particular case. You can go to your information system, which is loaded on this tablet, and you can look up, as Harrison did, how do you keep it in neutral so you can actually roll it. Because as soon as you shut the key off, what happens?
Just goes right into park.
Oh, it surely does. It's awfully tough to roll the thing back to do the comp without it being available to be rolled. So let's go ahead and do it. Now that you looked it up and handled it. All cars are different, of course, as far as that goes. So here we go. Okay, we're good right there. And now it's telling us to roll it forward. So we're going to chock the wheels now that we're back exactly where we were, and we're good to go. And we're going to remove the steering wheel lock at this point. Now, when we remove the steering wheel lock, that tells us that pretty soon we're going to be actually doing a measurement. That measurement will be a swing for caster, included angle, and such. So we're going to do some alignment diagnostic angles, just like we do in a car, so we can see if anything's bent, if we have a problem here, because the car may not move enough to align if we have something that's bent and such, so that's going to let us know what's going on there. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead quickly here and hit next. And it says remove steering wheel lock, so we did. And then we hit next, and we went ahead then and installed the brake lock. Okay, Harrison did that right away because he's done this before a couple times, right?
A few times,
yeah, very good. So now it's telling us, hey, right there, remove the slip plate pins. So we're going to do that. You want to get the left side? I'll get this side. Hey. Okay, I'm set. Are you set?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we do next? Well, we just hit next. Pretty simple. Okay. So it's telling us we're going to do the inclination, the caster and included angle steps. We're going to check taut on turns for bent steering arms and such. So that's good. And let's do it. So click on start measurement. And here we go. Start with straight ahead on the steering wheel. There's straight ahead. And then we can go either way, left or right. So we're going to see which way Harrison decides to go with it. He's going left. That's good. Okay, he's right there right now. Now it tells him to go right. So we're going to go right now. So we're going so many degrees and we're doing calculations. Okay, now straight ahead. So we're back for straight ahead. It's that quick and easy to do all of this. So we're good here. Okay, so what we've got now is our measurements and our readings. So our readings are ready to go. Hey, if I'm the customer and you gave me that printout right there, what do you think I would think?
Be pretty impressed, I think.
I sure would. Hey, this guy knows his stuff. Hey, and I can see right there that basically it's in green and we're good to go. So hey, that's it. We've got all the numbers. Now, the nice thing about it is we can go ahead and make our adjustments. We could go ahead and store that next to these numbers. So we got a before when it came in, and we got an after when we're done with it, present it to the customer. The customer knows we did our job properly. You did your job properly. That's even better yet.
For sure.
Keeps my knuckles a little better. I appreciate you. Okay, this is Tom, and hey, you want more information on this aligner, go ahead and get in contact with Launch USA. We'll put the information on the screen so you can get there, ask them any questions. And remember also, hey, there's available to you long hands-on training classes. By long, I mean 3 days to make you an alignment specialist like Harrison's going to be right over here. So we're good. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.